Hey guys, welcome to my video. In today's video, I'm going to do a clear walkthrough on my web-based software application I've developed for the elderly. So let's get right into it. As you open up the application, it comes up with the main menu, the title, and three sub areas that you can click on. So, in my title, it states my target audience, the elderly, and then the rest of the application's name, the brain trainer, the elderly brain trainer. In this section, I have three modes you can click on: the learn to play, the practice mode, and the test mode. So, by clicking on learn to play, it will bring us to the rules of the game of the software. So number one, click on tiles to reveal the letter behind them. Number two, match two of the same tiles to complete a section of the board. And number three, match all the tiles on the board to win. I tried making this really simplistic and basic so that users could get a grasp of the game easily. Let's go back using the back arrow to the practice mode. So in practice mode, you have 120 seconds to complete the 3x4 grid. If you don't, the grid resets and you have to start again. This mode, the practice mode, was developed to be easy so that you can really fine tune your brain training skills. So let's do the board real quickly. Also, the board is randomized so that difficulty levels are always changing. It's not always the same. So once you complete it, the timer stops. It says congratulations, play again. And if you click OK, the grid resets. So now we're going to go back to the test mode. The test mode was designed to be a challenge for users. You only have 60 seconds and you have a 4x6 grid to complete. So let's try and complete that. And as I said before, this one is also randomized. We have 12 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you guys can see, this is challenging. It says game over, restart, and then after that, if you click on the restart button, it resets the grid and you are able to redo the challenge. So that's pretty much my application. Let's go into the code. So for the test mode, what I've done is I've created background images to keep the design consistent. I've made text, I've changed fonts for text to make text clearer. And then I've got my script, which basically contains the majority of my code. The memory array here is all of the letters behind the tiles. So if I were to increase this, I would be able to have more letters or more grid tiles. So as you can see here in my practice mode, I only have a couple because it's the basic version of the test mode. But in my test mode, I have more so that it provides a more challenging experience. Also, this command here allows the tiles to shuffle so that they are not always the same. Okay. This also sets a new board every time tiles flip. Okay. And then on click, the memory tiles flip. So that means if you click on a tile, it will flip due to a portion of the memory array. So if you click on one of these in the memory array, the tile will flip. That's basically what that means. Here I basically set the background color or the background style. So I'll show you. So we go into the test mode real quick. The background of the tile is what that affects. And this allows me to keep the design consistent and user-friendly. And then right here, this is basically right here. This is basically what happens when the tiles are all flipped. It gives you an alert through the web page that provides a message of my choosing, so I can change this message here to be whatever I want it to be. But because if you complete the tiles, it says congratulations, would you like to play again? Okay, and then if you click on that, it then creates a new board for the system. Sorry, for the application. Here is what happens after the tiles have flipped. So if you get two of the wrong things, or maybe get an A and a B, this is the area that resets the whole thing. So it rechanges the background size. I'm able to change the background of the tiles here and whatnot. Now in this section here, I've basically got my timer, which is present at the bottom of the screen. And basically what happens here is that I got my message time remaining seconds, and then if seconds are below 1, that means these things can begin to trigger. So the game over restart text appears, and then I can attune a href to text, so it restarts the grid, as I said before. It also sets a timeout for the seconds based on the time remaining. Here I've also got some divs which create classes that I can edit in my CSS. As you can see, I've edited my div memory board. I've edited my div status. So by editing div status, I edit the timer and its attributes, and by editing the memory board, I'm changing around the actual memory board, the tiles and everything. As you can see here, I've got more stuff. Now let's just go into the instructions. So instructions are pretty basic. I've just got headers 1, 2, 3, and 4 in here. And basically I've set a class for each one of these texts. And then I've gone into my CSS and I've been able to edit them using the .h1, because that's a class. So I'm able to edit its attributes for each one. Background image, for the body of the HTML, I've set a background image, which is the plexus. I've kept that design very basic and simple on every page so that I can keep consistency. And that's pretty much it. I've also got a title, okay, and that just pretty much states the what it is. So for my practice mode, as I said before, it's pretty simple. It's the same as my test mode. And then finally, the title page is where I have the majority of my stuff. Basically, what I've done for my title page, and how if you click on, like, for example, learn to play, it goes to the instructions. What I've done is for learn to play right here, I've given it a href and then allowed it. I've gotten the web link, and I've attuned it to the learn to play section, so that when you click on learn to play, it takes you to the instructions area, okay, which is another .html file I have up here. That's with everything. If you click on test mode, it takes you to the actual test mode of the game by putting in the web link in the href, and then just by putting the web link in the href, you can make the test mode by clicking on it. You go to that website, and then here I've added in style so that I can, I don't have the text decoration, meaning I don't have the purple underline. It's just simple text that you can click on. So that is pretty much my my code. Thank you all for watching. That's my application, and I hope you guys all enjoy.